P. Diddy. Cleared. He is an empire. Sean Diddy Combs, producer, rapper, millionaire, businessman, and founder of Bad Boy Records. His fame was built on platinum albums, champagne-fueled parties, celebrity guests, and luxury brands. But in March 2024, the empire cracked. Federal agents raided his mansions, seizing weapons, drugs, phones, flash drives, and even over 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Headlines exploded. Househusband Diddy, the freak-off empire, satanic parties with VIP guests. But in July 2025, the news broke. Diddy has avoided the most serious charges. To truly understand the scale of the scandals, you have to know his story. He was born in Harlem in 1969. His father, Melvin Combs, had ties to the Harlem underworld, including drug kingpin Frank Lucas, and was murdered when Sean was just 2 years old. His mother, Janice, raised him alone while working as a nanny. Diddy learned early what poverty, the streets, and fear really meant. In 1991, as a young manager at Uptown Records, he organized a charity basketball game in New York. Due to poor planning, the venue descended into chaos. A stampede killed 9 people and injured 29. The tragedy nearly destroyed his career. He was taken to court, torn apart in the press, lost deals, nearly went bankrupt, and was placed under psychological supervision. But he survived. That experience, the loss of his father, guilt without punishment, a public catastrophe, may have planted a seed in him. Only those who control everything survive. And so he started to control. She was the first to speak out, Cassie Ventura. In a lawsuit filed in November 2023, she described years of abuse, total control, intimidation, and sexual violence. According to her, Diddy forced her to take part in so-called freak-off parties, secret gatherings where her body was the currency, often under the influence of drugs, sometimes in front of strangers. He controlled everything: what she ate, what she wore, when she could leave the house. The lawsuit also claimed he made her watch him have sex with other women, right in front of her, as a form of discipline. It mentioned a video from a Los Angeles hotel in 2016, where he is seen pushing and hitting her, footage that later did surface online. Although the case was settled quickly, reportedly for $20 million, the damage was done. In March 2024, Homeland Security launched a massive raid, with searches in Los Angeles, New York, and Miami. Armed agents, black vans, drones circling over mansions. TikTok and Reddit lit up with footage of women being escorted out in tracksuits and hoodies. Seized items included AR-15 rifles, hard drives, iPhones, notebooks, video cameras, psychotropics, and over 1,000 bottles of baby oil, some stored in special temperature-controlled cases. All of it is documented in official reports. Multiple lawsuits mention freak-off parties, secret gatherings filled with cameras, alcohol, drugs, and VIP guests. These events had a cult-like atmosphere. Women were treated as symbols of power, submission, and ritual. Many were transported across state lines under fake contracts. One case described a girl who thought she was going to a commercial shoot, but ended up in Diddy's mansion, guarded and stripped of her phone. Witnesses spoke of windowless rooms with mirrors and surveillance cameras. It all carried an undertone of violence, hidden behind a curtain of luxury. Among the alleged party guests, Jennifer Lopez, Justin Bieber, Jay-Z, Usher, Beyonce, Ashton Kutcher, Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian, Leonardo DiCaprio, and even Trump. After the first allegation surfaced, total collapse. Peloton pulled his tracks from workout playlists. Macy's stopped selling the Sean John brand. Apple Music removed Diddy from its official collections, and Spotify cut down his rotation. Revolt TV, his own network, publicly distanced itself. K-Rock officially ended their partnership. His face vanished from ads. His name disappeared from the covers. In both New York and Los Angeles, he was stripped of honorary titles. Even his once iconic music videos started getting mass dislikes. But the most chilling part wasn't that. It was that at the same time, social media accounts of women who spoke out against him began to disappear. Profiles, photos, stories, all wiped. It didn't just look like Diddy was cleaning up his image. It felt like someone was professionally covering his tracks. Through it all, Diddy stayed silent. His lawyers denied every allegation, calling it a hunt against a successful black man. As for Diddy himself, he continues to avoid direct comments. His social media is either completely empty or filled with cryptic metaphors. In May 2024, TikTok and X exploded once again, this time with resurfaced videos and photos of Diddy and Justin Bieber. Most of the footage dated back to 2009 to 2010, when Justin was just 15. One interview clip in particular drew major attention. Diddy says, "I'm taking Justin for the weekend. He's mine." The camera shows Bieber silently smiling. But in the context of recent scandals, the moment hit differently and felt deeply unsettling to many viewers. Users began digging through old archives, joint dinners, events, photos without parents. Some pointed out that during those years, Diddy was actively mentoring young male artists, including Bieber, Chris Brown, and Usher. What once seemed like normal showbiz behavior now raised serious questions. Amid the speculation, fans noticed something else. Hailey Bieber had deleted all her photos with Justin, even their wedding pictures. In several interviews, she avoided any mention of Diddy. As for Justin, he remained silent. Then, in June 2025, major tabloids like TMZ and Page 6 reported a marriage crisis. The Rumours Feed channel had already covered rumors of a potential divorce. That fueled a wave of fan theories. Some suggested Diddy might have compromising material on Bieber. Others believe certain videos were filmed back in the 2010s and that key accounts had been wiped long before the raids began. These are just theories. But Bieber's silence is becoming deafening. Is he protecting himself or just afraid? On July 2nd, 2025, the court delivered its decision. Diddy was acquitted of the most serious charges: human trafficking, racketeering, and running a criminal enterprise. However, the court did find him guilty on 2 counts of violating the Mann Act, a law that prohibits transporting women across state lines for sexual purposes. He remains in custody until final sentencing this fall. Reactions were split. For some, it felt like a win, at least a partial step toward accountability. For others, it was seen as a performance, a reputation game, a payoff, and a mockery of justice. The court didn't prove Diddy as a criminal, but the public has already made up its mind. Justin's silence, disappeared witnesses, deleted accounts, rumors left unchallenged. All of it leaves a mark deeper than any verdict. Do you believe he's innocent? Or was the truth just expertly buried?